What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex46. I'm back with another video. Be sure to go follow me over on Twitter or X at Vortex46 for all of my picks for tonight's NBA games. Yeah, guys, we went 1-1 last night. I literally took a chance on the Orlando Magic to win their their spread at 1.5 minus 1.5. Yeah, close game, basically from start to finish, from what I could tell. And yeah, they lost 89 to 88. Very low scoring game. Really should have taken the under on that one when I was sort of paying attention a little bit. But at the same time, I fell asleep early last night before 8 p.m. And when I woke up just before 10 p.m. To see a lot of what transpired as far as a lot of the games and some of my picks. Yeah, there was no way that I would have even thought to be like, let me take the under for the game. But yeah, lost that one. But we did cash on the Andrew Nembhard pick for points 11.5. He pretty much crushed that. He got 23 points against my Oklahoma City Thunder. From what I saw, we were close from what I saw, because again I didn't see that game specifically, but yeah, from what I saw we were close, but then we picked it up late in the second half and we won 120 to 111. So glad that we pulled the win out and everything. But most of my other tickets didn't really go through. There was maybe 2 or 3 that did, and I tried to put a live ticket in for marketing to score 30 points. He finished with 25, so that didn't even cash. So yeah, we did all right. But now let's dive into today's 2 lock pick video. Gonna be looking to take a player prop as well as a spread. Gonna be looking to do another points pick here. Gonna be looking to take Mikal Bridges here at 17.5 at plus value. That you can grab over on DraftKings. It's the only one. Everything else is minus 105 and everything. Now, when I went to go grab this over on DraftKings, the line moved down 1, so it's 16.5. But I ended up just going with his actual points section on DraftKings and got the 18 points at plus value. So that's where I'm just gonna stick with what Outlier says here. So last 10 games, he pretty much been knocking us out the park 80% of the time. But in the last 5 games, he's hit it 60% of the time. But more so, I've been focusing on the not only the head-to-head matchup here, where he's hit it 50% of the time against Orlando. More so last season. This season he hit it 1-1. At home he hit 19, and on the road, I'm more so focusing on the road here, that he did not get it. He barely hit 17 on the 15th, just roughly a week ago. But when we look at the last 10 games, the last few games on the road, though, he has hit this mark of 17 or more, 18 or more. Here's one. He got it here against Toronto on the road, and then the next game, few days later against Orlando, he didn't get it on the 15th, like I mentioned before. And then a few days later, he got it on the road against Minnesota, and then he got it 2 days later against the New Orleans Pelicans. So he basically went 1, 2, 3, 4. So he went 3-1 on the road the last 4 games getting it. So yeah, there's more so like 70%, or over for 70%. He's hit this mark as far as these 18 points. So I'm gonna be looking to lean for him to get these 18 points. We'll see what happens, but also to definitely want to consider too looking at the actual position. So Orlando is shutting down the small forward position at only 16 points. So yeah, just thinking that that's the best risky little pick for that one there. And then the other pick here, this is going to be more so a shorter conversation, and it's real simple. I'm going to be looking to go against the Boston Celtics here. I'm going to be looking to take the Indiana Pacers. This is still a risky pick. 12.5 plus 12.5 minus 105 over on ESPN Bet. Yeah, I'm gonna look to take this pick. Last 10 games, Yeah, the last 10 games pretty much Indiana's been hitting this out the park 100%, while Boston has hit this mark 40% at a time. But more so, I'm focusing on the big numbers, 12 and a half. When we really look at the Boston Celtics team, they've only won by 12 or more points. Even say 11 more points or whatever, double-digit points. As far as the spread's concerned, the last 10 games, I believe it's only like twice out of the last 10 games. While, excuse me, while also the Indiana Pacers did not cover a big spread back on the 8th of this month versus Charlotte, which was 11 and a half. So I'm taking the risk. I'm going to just say screw it. I'm going to take this risk here. Go with the Indiana Pacers because, again, Boston hasn't really been covering their spreads like really at all the last 10 games. So I'm just figuring that Indiana late game will, at least if they do lose, they won't lose big. Maybe say they'll lose by 8 points or 9 points or maybe 10. Still lose a double digit, but just won't lose by 13 here. So that's pretty much the two picks, guys. Let's see what happens tonight. Hopefully we can go 2-0. I was hopeful that we went 2-0 last night, but that's okay. We'll take it. We're 21 and 29 for the record of December. See if we can close out and get some more wins here. But that, leave some comments, comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. What are your picks for tonight's games? And I will hopefully talk to y'all with my 2-lock pick video for tomorrow to come soon. Peace, guys.